All right, everybody. So, update time on the Gauras that I divided and transplanted on the 22nd of April. So, it's actually been 16 days. My apologies. I actually thought today was the 14 days or the 14th day. I got my days mixed up, so my apologies. I'm filming this on a Wednesday and you will see it on Friday. So hopefully that is okay with you. So it is a little bit hot today. I mean, it's the middle of the day, but it's good because you'll actually get to see them, how they look in the middle of the day. So let's walk over and take a look at them. Here is the first one. So this is what it looks like. You don't see any leaves wilting or anything like that. And so far it looks like it's doing good. This is the one that I mentioned that I didn't think it was going to make it, and it looks like nothing is coming back, but I'm just going to leave it there and see if I'm going to get anything at all. All right, here is the next one. This was where the main Gaura was, as you recall. So I got something over here and nothing on this end. So this is, I would say, is a goner. It is taking a setback compared to the other good one that we saw, but there's still life there, so that is good. I'm not expecting to get any blooms from this guy this year, but it will do, but it should do really good next year. As you recalled, in the comment section, I wrote that what I thought was a Gaura was actually not. It was one of my cone flowers, and I just felt so stupid. I don't even know why I said it was a Gaura. I think intuitively I thought it wasn't, but it was so small I just couldn't figure it out. And because, you know, sometimes when you're filming and you have to think about what you're talking about as well, at least in my case, I apparently I couldn't do both. So anyway, I transplanted this Gaura, and this was the Gaura in the video that I mentioned that looked good before I went and thought the other one was a better one, which it turned out it wasn't even a Gaura. So I transplanted this the same day, and I also pinched maybe a few leaves or just maybe the top part off. Let me see if I can see anything. Oh, I must have pinched. You see that? I pinched that part off. And I also pinched that part off. So as you can see, it has flushed back really good. So a success right there. All right, since we talked about all the stupid things, I can't just not show you that coneflower. So this is a Tennessee coneflower, and as you can see, it is still doing good. I just left it there. So that was the one that I thought was a Gaura, but it was not. All right, and finally we come to this last one. This is the one that I put in this container, and you can see it's the middle of the day and you don't see any wilting whatsoever. I took out all the dead leaves from here and pruned some of the stems back, the dead stems. But as you can see, look at how beautiful it flushed out. And as you recall, I did take you know, like a huge cutback or a huge prune on this one in particular, and you can see that it has flushed back really well. All right, so what did you think of the results of the division and the transplanting? For me, I think it was very successful, and as you can see, with the exception of one clump, which I mentioned that I didn't think was going to make it, and it did not. I was able to, this was a division and a transplantation. Is that how you say it? And then one of them was just a transplant that did well. Actually, three of them were from a division, and all three clumps made it. Some did better than the others. So what I was careful not to do was overwater these Gauras. So I think you probably saw me water all of these on that first day, and then after that, I just let them be. They did get natural rain water, and I can't remember how many days we got that. And then maybe I lightly water them, maybe once or twice. But I made sure that with the containers, I did not water any of it until that, I was going deep down, maybe more than a couple inches, to make sure that it was, or that they were still wet or not. That's when I would decide whether to water or not, because what I did was, what I did was put the plants through some stress, and then I also split them. So basically, they were under stress, and I wanted to make sure that they were able to balance themselves up. And in order to do that, we want to make sure that we're not adding any more stress than we already have. So overwatering them would not be good, because you're putting more stress on them. Just let them be. They were not as big as they used to be. They're in a new environment. So just water enough the first time, and just kind of let them kind of figure it out on their own. Another tip that I would like to share is based on my experience here, my growing zone, my environment, the way and my style of gardening. The Gauras do so much better in the ground. In the few years that I have planted them, whenever I have them in containers, 50% chance that they would come back for me. So because of that, I was not planning on, growing them in containers anymore. But I wanted to do this for a viewer, so that she or he could see that the transplanting, the dividing and the transplanting could work. And as you can see that it did work. It was successful in my opinion. So am I going to leave the two in the containers? Yes, I am. I am going to leave them in the containers and see. Now, I will say that, I was not vigilant with taking care of them when winter came, with the ones in the containers. So now I have a reason to keep them a lot safer, or be more vigilant, more careful with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take good care of them in the winter, starting in the fall, making sure that I have lots of insulation for them, for these two, and then we will see how they will do in the spring of next year. Oh my goodness, it got so hot. So I'm moving to a shadier location. So in conclusion, Gauras can be divided and transplanted in the spring, both in the ground and into the containers. Just make sure you prune them back, so that way they're not going through a lot of stress. It'll be a little bit easier on them. And then also make sure that you're not overwatering them. And then also, if you have them in containers, you can consider like moving them into more of a protected location, like I've done with that one. The smaller one, it because it is smaller, it's able to bounce back a little bit easier. So that one is pretty much in full sun right now, and pretty much all day, and it's still doing good. So just kind of know your plants and your skills as a gardener, and then you should be fine. So after seeing the results of these, I hope you will consider or will go ahead and divide and transplant yours. And if you're scared or you think that it's too late, you can still do it when fall comes. It should still be fine. Well, I think that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you are a mother, happy Mother's Day to you. And until my next video, take care and bye for now.
It's me, the Mario. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so that way you don't miss out on any more content.